Before he was a stand-up comic, selling out theaters across the globe, comedian Nimesh Patel was a standout behind the scenes. Here's just to give you a little snippet of his extensive resume.
Ready?
Okay. He began his comedy career as a writer for famed comedians like, I don't know, Hassan Minhaj, one Chris Rock. Nobody big.
I think I've heard of him.
Maybe.
He also caught the attention of comedy rock star Kevin Hart and made history as the first Indian-American writer on Saturday Night Live, the one and only SNL.
Yeah.
But that barely touches his mountain of accomplishments.
Oh, yes. He was named one of Variety's 10 comics to watch in 2023, and his brilliant comedy set landed him on the Netflix series Verified Stand-Up.
I have to get off social media. Hi, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I don't know who that is, but she's Indian, so I assume she's here for me. As I was saying, social media, I gotta get off. I'm addicted. It's like cigarettes in the 50s, you know? Like everyone's doing it so no one realizes it's killing us. But I guarantee you 10 years from now, the commercial's like, I use Instagram 3 times a day. If you don't understand that joke, it's because you're in your 20s.
Facts. And there is no sign he's stopping anytime soon. But if you don't believe us, here's a good one. Ready for this? Maybe former Congressman George Santos can convince you.
Hey guys, just wanted to stop by. Look, Nimesh Patel was my mentor in all things comedy. Okay, that's not true. But he is touring the country on his Fast and Loose tour, including Madison Square Garden. Is that a lie? Let me check. Oh, it's actually true. Who is this guy? The first Indian to write for SNL? Now that's gotta be a lie. Nope, also true. This dude's resume is unbelievable.
Okay, you heard him. Nimesh is currently on his Fast and Loose comedy tour that's closing out in a city that never sleeps. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, Nimesh Patel, welcome to New York Living.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, first of all, you have a very deep voice.
I've been told that.
Is it like a couple octaves lower when you first wake up?
You're the first people I've talked to today. So.
I'm glad. Okay, how much did that cameo cost you?
A lot of money. But I'm glad to say it cost me that much money to find out George Santos cannot read. Like, that's like I was like, what are you saying? How are you reading this at all, George?
I'm going to go ahead and take a gander and say that you wrote the script for
I
him.
did.
Okay.
I did write it. Man, how wild is that he was a congressman? Like, it's crazy.
What's wilder is that people voted for him.
The political geography never ceases to amaze me. Okay, your backstory. Your family immigrated from India back in the 70s.
Correct. They landed here in the 70s in Newark, and then my dad opened a liquor store in Irvington, New Jersey.
Exit 143 off the Garden State Parkway, in case anyone was wondering.
Jersey girl,
Yeah,
in case you were
Also
wondering.
born and raised. So you're New Jersey's very own.
Yes.
And that is where it all began.
It is.
But it didn't begin with comedy.
Yeah.
You had a very different trajectory.
I mean, I had a very traditional Indian trajectory. I went to NYU, was pre-med finance.
Pre-med and finance, okay.
Yes, got a C+ in organic chemistry, and that was God telling me it's time to
Well, most people fail that the first
down.
go-around, so that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, NYU students, they sued, like last year, they sued.
Because it was too hard.
Because it was too hard. It's like back in my day, we just dropped that and
That's what everybody
became comedians.
Well, poor little what are they? What generation are they? Millennials?
Gen
No, Gen Zs. Poor little Gen Zs.
I don't know what they are, but they're not
be
soft.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So you were like, this playing with these molecules is not my...
Left hand, right hand, I had no idea. Like, that's what they say. Like, this is a left-handed version of the molecule. It's the right. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you dropped it?
Yeah, I dropped it.
How did you go from there to comedy?
Well,
or were you always writing? Were you always secretly writing?
I graduated in 2008 with a degree in finance, and that was another thing that told me I should probably be a comedian, because I was like the funniest thing you could do at the time. And I was like really listless and sad and unemployed, underemployed. And all my friends were like finance guys doing like crazy things. And I was like, what do I like to do? I like making people laugh. Got on stage in New Jersey, and my 16 first cousins were there. Wherever you're at, shout out to my cousins.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
You didn't bring
support.
any of them with you today.
I know, they're all working.
In finance?
But they will be at Madison Square Garden on December 30th. The entire family's coming. But yeah, they were there the first time. They'll be there on December 30th. For sure.
A close-knit family, 16 first cousins.
Yes.
That sounds like a comedy in itself.
It is. It's why I'm very good at crowd work, because like every family event was like trying to snipe down people who are just talking smack back at you.
And those are your toughest critics,
Yeah,
those
exactly, for
who
sure.
know that you're going to love them no matter what.
Exactly.
I mean, we there they are. Look at
Oh
these
my
cousins.
God.
I mean,
Express boys.
Well, tell me you grew up in Jersey without telling me you lived in Jersey. Look at those hair. Is that Pauly D on the right?
I cannot believe you have that picture. That's so funny.
What's happening?
That's the other side. So the first one was on my dad's side, and this is on my mom's
I
side.
can't even do.
Unbelievable. So you caught the attention of Chris Rock during a set in Brooklyn.
It was 2015.
Yeah.
I'd just been rejected from a big, prestigious comedy festival. My finance job, day job was ending, and I was like really down my luck. I hear Chris Rock is coming to the show that I used to run with this guy named Michael Che. I'm not sure if you know him.
That guy?
And this guy named Mike Denny, who was a producer for Griselda now. We used to run a show together, and it was like the hottest show in New York. And I got word Chris was coming, and I was like, I'm going up. I have to perform in front of Chris. This was right around the time that Cecil the Lion had been murdered. And I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, why are we, and I said on stage, like, I don't know why we care about lions. I had 4 chickens today. And like, no one laughed, but I heard Chris laugh. And I was like, amazing. Yes, I know I'm on
We're off
something.
to a great start.
Exactly. And I had one of these blackout sets. 3 months later, I'm writing for the Oscars.
You're right. For the, okay.
Yeah,
That just gave me chills.
Yeah, it was kind of
So
crazy.
you wrote for the Oscars. You wrote for
SNL.
SNL. Chris Rock's in there. Kevin Hart, we mentioned in
But
the
wait,
open.
you were the first and last Indian writer.
First and last. Sorry, all the Indian people. I might have messed it up for everybody. I was thinking those offices up on Thursday with my tandoori chicken and all that. But I had a great. No, I'm just kidding. But it was a great experience. I'm glad to have been the first one. Hopefully not the last, for sure.
Hopefully not the last. Now you bust that door wide open.
That's right.
You star in the Netflix stand-up comedy special, Verified Stand-Up. Tell us a little bit of what that's about.
That happened. We taped it in August. It was all jokes, and Netflix rejected like 5 years ago. And I let them know. Thank you, Netflix, for finally coming around.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a business, obviously, so I get it. But it was an awesome experience just to be on the platform. And shout out to Netflix for finally having me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Was it because I'm sort of just going through my mental Rolodex. You're absolutely right. Things 5 years ago, the world wasn't ready for it.
No, I think I've made my own way so far. Like I've been on touring like crazy for the last 3 years. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, China, for making TikTok. I know it's probably never been said before here on Pix 11, but here we are.
Oh my God.
I love China. China is the best.
We're going to do really well in China on Twitter.
I heard they stream us.
trending #1.
And because of TikTok and Instagram and all that, I've been able to kind of distribute my comedy in my own way. And, you know, the way the business works is like a lot of people, you have to prove yourself before a network like Netflix will take a chance on you. And I did that, and thankfully, here we are.
Thank God, because the amount of people who our producers have found on TikTok who have been on the show who have just blown my mind, I'm like, it's crazy. Thank God for TikTok, truly.
Yeah.
Because it's like a platform, and I guess YouTube as well, where these incredible people are just putting their work out to the masses.
You could just do it on your own.
Yes, you don't need somebody to, you know, fund whatever.
Right, because there are so many creatives who will try to sell their stuff, and big entities will buy it to shelf it.
Exactly.
Especially if you're a person of color.
Yeah.
So.
You gotta put yourself out there for sure.
But real quick before we let you go, Fast and Loose Comedy Tour, tell us everything.
Who's Fast and Loose?
First of all, are you Fast and Loose? Where does that name come from?
I'm just that's how the set is going. I'm keeping it fast and loose on stage. I'm not really married to anything right now. Right now, the set list includes Hunter Biden. I don't know why everyone's so mad at him. His dad's the president. I'd be doing coke and hookers if my dad was the president too. Sorry, you can't say that on TV.
As long as you don't curse. Please don't curse.
Yeah. Hunter Biden, George Santos. I'm talking about my parents. The whole gamut of things.
Everybody.
But every set is kind of different, and that's why I named it Fast and Loose, because I'm just messing around on stage.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
This has been such a treat for us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On all the things. Don't ever pay for another cameo for some.
No, please.
Please. By the way, you can still get tickets for the Fast and Loose tour. It's at MSG.
The one and only.
Saturday, December 30th.
Close the year out with the bang.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Please.
I love it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.